Hey guys, Master Whitfield here, Peak Performance Training Center.
Coach Steve?
Hey, today we're going to continue our series on what would you do. This is not a how-to, like 100% going into depth. We're just going to kind of give some discussion points for you guys to kind of go, what would you do? I'm the striker, Jiu-Jitsu guy, decades of experience in these, kind of what we've seen. And hopefully give you some pointers and some insight. Today we're going to be talking about more on the groundwork. So with Coach, he's of course the Jiu-Jitsu guy. We're going to be talking about what the striker would do from this position and maybe what the grappler wants to do from this position. So Coach, if it's okay, I'm going to start standing. Is that good? All right. And so Coach, the position, let's talk about right now what we're in. What do you think about for defense? For self-defense, what do you think about this position you're in right now?
Not good.
But it looks really good for targets, right?
For Jiu-Jitsu, it's great. This is called a seated guard.
Okay.
In Jiu-Jitsu, there's all kinds of cool stuff I can do there, but there's no strikes in Jiu-Jitsu, so as soon as it becomes a self-defense situation, boom, I'm getting punted in the face, right?
Pretty common, right? I mean, that's
not good. If I am going to be here, I want to have a hand in front, one leg retracted, one leg here, so that I can kick and make space to begin to use my technical stand-up to get up, which we go over in our classes here. So, that being said, this is a very short amount of time that I'm spending in this position. It's not static, right? Defensively, I would rather be here. I feel safer here, especially when he's standing up, because try to touch my face, very difficult with my feet on his hips to be able to touch my face. Back this way a little bit. I can still kick. I have my long-range weapons here. He could kick me, but it's going to off-balance him, and I have my feet on his hips, so it's also really difficult. Notice how I have these points of connection here, and I can follow him with this. So as he moves, I'm effortlessly just staying stuck to him like this, right? I don't ever want him to give him, even if it's somebody who doesn't really know what they're doing, they know there's legs in their way, right? So if their legs do get past them, he gets stuff in my upper body, I'm going to have problems. So let's not even let that happen and just maintain being squared up with him and having points of contact, right? Another point of contact I can have would be grabbing the ankle, which is great. Now we're looking into more opportunities to sweep him, right? Take him down from here and be able to get up and get away. So for me, initially, if I'm on my back, I don't want to be seated up. I want to be here. Let's say now I can make the space to get him back a little bit and get to here. Even this, momentary, right? He can still kick me in the face, right? I'm using this to help me make some space, and I have this hand behind me. This is a good way to get up. I don't want to hang out here, right? If I'm going to get here, I get up, or I don't. I get back here. Okay? Anything you wanted to add to that?
So for me, everything was correct. You know, we always talk about our distance. So my distance is, once again, this is what I want. Right. I need that. I can kick him in his legs all I want, but it's not going to end the fight, you know? It's more of just an annoyance. So for me, these are the danger points. For good for him, bad for me. So once again, I have to get past these. So I'm going to turn side. So once again, if I try to just go straight in, groin kick. Boom, that's it. I mean, body kick. Boom, I mean, it's bad for me.
Legs,
so
knees,
look
everything.
at my knees, everything. So as I'm stepping in, I don't want my legs straight here. I don't want hyperextended. Kick. Nope, hard push. Nothing. I have just a nice 45-degree bend. And notice I'm not flush, I'm sideways. So if he tries to kick the groin, look, the ankles just aren't right for him. And tries to kick the body.
I was going to say also, notice this actually keeps your head away from me farther also. I can't come anywhere near kicking you.
So as Steven is here, this is what really he wants. He wants me to come down and try to grab him maybe or try to punt.
Up kick.
But now my positioning is going to be almost a straight line. I don't want to give him points. Look, if he goes right here and holds me, he can hold me here. Look, that's pretty easy, right? Now I want you to put your feet on me and push me.
Very hard.
Look, the ankle is the same as he's trying to push. Now, from here, look, he's trying to kick, maybe slap. Look, nah, but my head is back. He's trying to kick my head. Right. No, this isn't. So my positioning is going to be more, look at that.
Something to be aware of when you do get in a position like this, it's a little bit of a double-edged sword, right? Because now, as somebody who maybe is more confident on the ground, they see guard opportunities here. Right?
Correct.
To me, I'm getting a dominant angle now when you do this. So it's kind of win-win for me, right? Once he does this, I'm like, oh, sweet.
Correct.
Now I'm going to sweep. Or I'm just going to get a hook and continue to kick, right? Or off balance him, whatever.
That's a good point, Coach. I really like that point. And so once again, you know how Coach Steve was like, you know, he sits up, he's not gonna hang out here. Go lay back, good, let's lay back down. I'm not gonna just hang out here and check my watch and give him time. What's happening? No, my goal once again is he's kicking, but you'll notice, let's turn sideways for a second, right there. You'll notice when I'm here and he throws that first up, I mean, like that ankle is really easy for me to take that foot and step past that hip line. Once again, I'm not the grappler, so I'm not gonna sit here and try knee on belly and hold position. I'm gonna get past and try to strike immediately because I have to quickly, because if I get here, his immediate response is gonna be, as soon as I pass here, look, he repummels and we're right back to the position we were in. So it's kind of a little quandary there. So he's not gonna hang out in certain positions. I'm not gonna hang out in certain positions. So coach, let's say I get down to my knees.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we're getting closer and closer to your world.
Right.
So, for me, the things I'm trying to watch out for, if you're laying on your back, and let's say I'm in his open guard, I'm really, once again, these are still dangerous. He can draw back. But, I mean, that's pretty bad.
Almost better.
I mean, he can draw back. A lot of people say, you know, are you worried about the groin right here? Let's turn this way. Yeah, so are you worried about the groin? Most people are headhunters in fighting.
Not as easy to hit somebody in the groin as you think it's going to be either.
Yeah, draw back.
Right.
I mean, well, I'm just not thinking about it. Even me as somebody who does striking, if I don't practice groin striking, I don't think about it.
Right. And most men are ninjas when it comes to protecting their groin as it is. Right?
We're
It's
pretty
not
good.
Easy, you know?
So I'm going usually headshot. I want to knock this dude out.
Yeah.
So don't keep that in your head. Have it in the back of your mind, but don't sit there and go, you gotta do these.
Right. No, I'm not going to be fighting with my groin in mind.
So coach, now that we kind of established, you know, let's turn back sideways. So I'm kind of, for me, I just kind of want to stay active. I want to kind of stay up on my toes where I kind of move around so he can't push me back.
Right.
You know, boom, I got up on my toes to the flat. And I'm trying to keep my elbows in tight and strike. So coach is probably going to be, once again, so let's talk about your distance, what you're trying to do with your legs and your hands here.
For sure, in my opinion, you are a little bit more of a disadvantage here, right? You're not as mobile now, right?
Correct.
I'm just as mobile as I was, and you're maybe 25% less mobile, you know,
That's
somewhere
correct.
around there, right?
You're correct.
So the litmus test for me for this, a situation, anytime I'm talking about defending strikes from the ground is, can he touch my face, right? Maybe here, right?
If I try to really go for it.
So do my feet have to stay on the hips though? No. I am always looking for a bicep with my foot. To me, this is my favorite way to control somebody, even in grappling, especially in a striking situation. So now, if he's trying to touch my face, I have my hands out as frames, right? I can frame on the inside of the biceps, but I also have my feet. Notice how I'm getting off to an angle here. I'm framing, and I have a lot of distance here. Keep trying to touch my face. I can pummel all day with this foot. I'm almost always going to beat his arm with my leg. It's way stronger than his arm. And I can off-balance him. I can keep pushing him away. He's going to have a really hard time touching my face when I'm active with my posts, right?
So, and a lot of people worry about like straight punches. Turn right here. A lot of people worry about, what if they throw a straight punch from here? No. Make a nice triangle with your hands.
Yeah, just frame.
This frame right here, if I come in, he can just turn it. Yes, it's easy.
Like it, I can block.
Boom. So
there's a good chance it won't even get to my arms because I have both feet to defend with, right? I still have the same distance I had when he was on his feet. He's taken this much space away now. It's actually gotten a little bit better for me, right?
So now that we've kind of established that, once again, we're not talking about the millions of submissions we can do from here. As a striker, I'm not going to be here very long. I'm going to push off and try to stand up because I'm just not comfortable there. This is not what I want to be. So now that we've talked about passing, we can do this. We can talk more about later on in classes, more about how the technical part of all these moves are going to take place. So
something else to talk about that I hadn't really thought of until now is the same thing like with last week where we were talking about distance on the feet, how we want to be all the way out or all the way in. We can talk about being all the way in when he's trying to hit me as well, right? So let's say I have established a closed guard and he's trying to hit me here. Now I'm not in this distance anymore with my feet on the bicep or all that. Or let's say maybe I started here and he was able to get past this, right? I close my guard. Now it's getting to the point where he's got a good distance to be able to hit me from, and I need to start thinking about closing that distance as opposed to being away. So right here, he starts trying to hit me. I can block, I can pull in with my legs and wrap something up, right? Wrap an arm up, get my feet back on his hips, and now I'm in a good position to especially not get hit anymore, but also start to attack. He can't do anything with this arm. I'm pinching in hard with my legs. I can hit him, I can break his arm, triangle, all kinds of good stuff, right? And it starts with closing that distance, right? So one more time.
All right.
Let's say even if we're here and he starts getting more aggressive, he starts getting past my guard, I lock him up. Maybe I'm just hugging him, right? Whatever I need to do to break his posture. If I can just hold him here, this is fine, right? If I can start to make an angle, even better. Now I've got this arm isolated. I can Kimura, all kinds of good stuff, right? So keep that in mind as well.
All right.
Anything else you wanted to add to that?
No, I think that's perfect, Coach. So guys, please like, share, subscribe. It really helps us out a lot. Next video be coming probably next week sometime. Look forward to seeing you guys then. Thanks, guys.